Santa Barbara, California, there are a small amount of mid-size sedans in existence whose names became ubiquitous in the current era, together with the Altima being at least one. In its quarter-century out there, the created in America Altima continues to grow into a huge sales success for Nissan as well as a credible foil to the likes in the middleweight title holders Toyota Camry and Honda Accord. But while it's all well and good to obtain name recognition, that's no guarantee of success in today's be watch and butter sedan segment, one which has been getting crushed simply crossovers. The Ford Fusion is basically on life support, along with the likes with the Hyundai Sonata, Mazda 6, and Volkswagen Passat have seen their share from the sales pie shrink. If you want your sedan to thrive in today's landscape, you best bring it if you bring out a new model much like the 6th generation, 2019 Nissan Altima. Though Nissan is outwardly bullish within the Altima's future, it's clear which it wanted, in some methods needed, to create a bold, aggressive exterior design statement to get noticed to your car that lately had become relatively anonymous. While it cribs aspects of recent Nissan efforts, especially the Maxima, you're not likely to miss its new V-face. You can argue with some from the details like its horse color of any grille it'll, anyone? But it's a cohesive design overall that's as attractive and distinctive, possibly also, compared to the new Accord or Camry, depending on the aesthetic viewpoint, obviously. On the inner, as you'd expect, the 2019 Altima is much more improved and refined. The most noticeable upgrade is its new prominent center touchscreen, which now measures at 8.0 inches and it has large volume and tuning knobs. Take it from Honda, you have to own those knobs. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, plus the system can cope with all the speed both software systems should operate. The fruits of Nissan's Amazon Alexa partnership will also be experienced inside the Altima. None in the materials inside felt terribly cheap, however, there was still a top-quality disparity between scratchy fabric along with the plusher leather upholstery around the 8-way power driver's seat. At least we were holding both comfortable. In highly equipped trim levels with attractive materials and color combinations, the Altima can be a nice spot to be. All passengers are likely to appreciate several USB charging points scattered across the car. Under the hood in the new 2019 Altima you'll find two engine options. Nissan's 2.5-liter, naturally aspirated 4 continues to be base engine. It's essentially a carry-over design, but Nissan says it's more than 80% new parts and uses direct injection among other refinements to offer 188 horsepower, 9 more horses than before. Every 2.5-liter model in the new Altima is currently available with an optional all-wheel drive system having a 50 hours 50 minutes torque split in the majority of situations, an initial for a Nissan sedan, then one that remains a distant relative rarity in this particular segment short of your Subaru lot. Front-wheel drive 2.5-liter models are rated at 27 miles per gallon city 39 highway, up 1 inch both categories. Adding all-wheel drive knocks those numbers down by 1 and a pair of mpg, respectively. The big powertrain news for that 2019 Altima though could be the addition of an 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Normally, that wouldn't be much of any blockbuster as seemingly every car and crossover in the sunshine these days incorporates a boosted 4 from the same displacement. But this isn't just any 2.0-liter turbo 4, this really is Nissan's all-new VC turbo engine, which recently made its debut within the Infiniti QX50 crossover. While it's documented on power from many 5-liter V6 it replaces, it gives you more torque along with the unit itself is lighter, putting less weight at the front on the car. Nissan has engineered the engine as a way to adjust compression ratios from 8:1 to 14:1, dependent upon whether the greatest performance and the greatest efficiency is required. It also boasts that old V6's EPA figures up to 3 miles per gallon. One bummer though, the VC turbo isn't provided with all-wheel drive. Underpinning the 2019 Altima will be the same Renault-Nissan D platform because outgoing model. The company's engineers say it's been extensively redesigned, making it more rigid and refined, to fit the all-wheel drive system, also to improve efficiency. Despite every one of the boasting plus the improvements along with the promise of excitement, when it reaches down with it we found the 2019 Altima drives a lot just like the old model. Yes, there is often a bit more refinement, and it's definitely not offensive at all, but no new ground is broken. Models equipped with all the 2.5-liter along with the CVT drive like, well, Nissans with CVTs and a pair of .5-liter engines. Power is actually comparatively smooth and Nissan carries on refine its CVT. Nevertheless, you have to wonder how good the Altima may be if it were offered, which has a 6-speed automatic that you simply still get in the Camry, or possibly a small displacement turbo and 6-speeder because the Passat has. It's worth noting both those cars post similar fuel economy figures. Most of all time however was spent within a top-tier Altima Platinum using the new VC turbo, making the energy. While the previous V6 might be a fun engine when pushed, you are able to never really think of it as hushed or refined. That's the spot that the VC turbo shines. While the CVT may make the base engine dull to rev in a few instances, it seems like to maintain your turbo constantly awake, eliminating just about any perceptible lag. The VC turbo can be had within the senior trim, which gets changes towards the steering and ride in search of that ever-elusive sportiness. We drove in senior using the 2.5-liter front drive setup and none individual sporting senses were fired up by the car. While the wheel sizes jump from the bottom 16 inches to 19s around the senior models, grip looked like there was about the same because the softer setup. Our takeaway: while you may have a bit of fun inside the VC turbo-equipped car, the Altima is tuned more for comfort and refinement than whatever else, however you option it. It's also tuned becoming a safe car. The 2019 Altima would be the latest Nissan to obtain the Mark's Pro Pilot Assistance technology that may keep the car dedicated to freeway lanes. With available adaptive cruise control and blind spot and lane keep assists, Nissan's self-driving assist system was available online with similar technologies from luxury automakers when I tried it for the current Leaf and Rogue models. This may be another draw for customers comparing cars in this particular class. Features, for example, automatic high beams, lane departure warning, and blind spot monitoring are standard on all but the Camp Altimas, too. As for pricing, the Bed's base S model starts at $24,645 including destination, while using top-level Platinum using the VC Turbo looking for $35,675. All-wheel drive is really a $1,350 option on all models while using 2.5-liter. These numbers fall pretty much inside the middle with the mainstream sedan market. And that's in which the Altima is constantly inside the middle. Despite the styling and promises of the exciting time in the driver's seat, it remains a pragmatic automotive appliance over anything else with good fuel economy, a good amount of space, impressive tech options, and many standard equipment. Given that the Altima is currently in the middle associated with an ever smaller pack, there's pointless to believe it shouldn't still find buyers who value comfort and convenience over performance and handling. Honestly, that's the majority of people on this segment, anyway. At the Altima's launch, the product or service representatives threw out your cringe-worthy line, "Not your parents' car," when describing their newborn baby. It features a little more truth for it now if computer maybe did before, because your folks are over likely driving a crossover. But we're betting they a minimum of know the Altima by name. 2019 Nissan Altima specifications. Fall 2018. Price: $24,645 base. Engine: 2.5 liters Doc 16 valve I-4188 HP at 6,000 revolutions per minute, 180 lb-ft 3,600 revolutions per minute. 2.0 liters turbo Doc 16 valve I-4248 HP at 5,600 revolutions per minute, 280 lb-ft at 1,600 revolutions per minute. Transmission: continuously variable. Layout: 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine, Ford sedan. EPA mileage: 25,283,439 miles per gallon city hui. LXWXH: 192.9 by 72.9 by 56. 857.4 inches, wheelbase. 111.2 inches, weight. 3,2123, 462 pounds, 060 miles per hour, 7.08.0 seconds estate. Top speed: 120 miles per hour estate.